Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to the Long Dark Wintermute, Chapter 2. We just finished off the amazing sequence of the demon bear story that the trapper told us. Oh, I might have to replay this from the save point just to be able to get that without my commentary on it, because that is probably one of the most memorable sequences I can think of in games so far, in a lot of games I've played so far. But we have our new objective, retrieve the legendary spear from the hunting lodge. So if we're going to prep for that, we need to... Well, basically we're going to be looking at dropping a lot of our stuff off here. We'll take the pork and beans from him. We only want the essentials. So the simple tools we'll probably leave behind. We'll leave behind one of the defense pistols. All the crafting stuff will... 5 bandages over. Actually, not maybe we'll make that rosehip tea before we go. Food-wise, yeah, we're definitely trading a lot of this over. Actually, you know what, I'll even do some more. Clothing. I thought we had new trail boots as well. Maybe not. Okay, but we're basically wearing all that stuff. That's okay, that should be good. Our fire starting stuff. We still have a lot of stuff in our inventory that we gotta make room for, but I do want to make the last of these prepared rose hips. And because it does look like we're getting towards evening, we'll set out tomorrow morning. So we'll make some more of the tea. And maybe we'll try to figure out if there's anything else we can do to kind of slim ourselves down a bit. Yeah, the trapper's just looking kind of out of it, isn't he? But damn, is he not a stubborn old bastard to be up and about after a bear attack. I can't get over how well just engaging that story was. To watch the shapes in the... or the silhouettes in the fire like that. Oh, that was a perfect way to do it. Now I'll transfer over 2 flares. Get some sewing kits over. I really wish I knew where all my weight was from. Well, the rifle is 4, the hatchet... Okay, well, there's all my weight there, but I gotta kind of keep all that on us. So, there's that taken care of. Just hang on, do I have... Or is that... Yeah, I think I only have the 1 cooking pot. Okay. So we'll just take a step outside to see. I don't know if we'll be able to find any mushrooms just quickly around us. That way we can make that last little bit or not. It'd be kind of nice if we could, that we can finish off that side quest, but then we'll be hiking through the Muskeg, so... Yeah, the reishi tea is the last thing we need to work on there. I don't know if we'll be able to find any of the mushrooms too easily. Because they're usually on the tree trunks or the stumps, but those aren't too common in Mystery Lake, I don't believe. I'll just try going over across a few areas to see. I really gotta look at our encumbrance and figure out what we can... No, I want to definitely keep the rifle, because we may need that, but I wish I could figure out something else I could kind of drop off somewhere. I always seem to get in the habit of, I want to stay well prepared for anything that'll happen, but because we have that weight limit, you always are kind of waving back and forth all around it. Yeah, this is a bit of a dangerous slope to be on. Well, we found more old man's beard. And there are some sticks around. But none of the mushrooms. I am really tempted just to because we could use a bit of fresh meat. Actually, do I have any rocks with us? No, I guess not. I don't think there are any right around us here.
That'll come in handy.
We might as well just take that with us. See if we can get one more quickly. Okay, well, we missed that shot. We don't want to do that very often, or try to avoid that as much as possible.
Jack is getting kind of heavy.
I know, but we'll get inside, we'll make a mess inside the shack, and then we'll prepare, and tomorrow head out across the Muskeg. Oh, look at that. Right beside the house.
Could end up being useful.
There we go. Now we can head in here, and thanks to the ever-burning stove that he has, we can probably just completely clean the rabbits right in here. So let's... see, hour and 6? Yeah, we'll do that. There we are, and we'll harvest this one. And we'll cook the rabbit right up. Wait a minute, so that one's ready. We'll also drop the gut to start curing, and the rabbit pelt. Not that I think we'll actually really use it for anything. Oh wait, do I have a snare with me too? Okay, open up. I don't know if I do have a snare or not. I do, okay.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
I want to head out and see if we can maybe just put that down behind the house, or his homestead. And maybe we can get lucky with getting a rabbit. So it should be in here somewhere. Oh yeah, there they are. Oh, I had two. We'll put that one there, and we'll put another one just a little ways from it. Yeah, so I don't know if that'll actually get us anything, but at least that's another step of our survival school program, or the survival school side quest done. Or work towards, at least. So we'll head back inside. That's 11 minutes until that's ready. And we'll cook the other one too. The rose hips we can put in. We'll keep all that with us in case. Actually, we'll see how much time. 7 minutes, so maybe we'll even make a... yeah, we'll make another old man's beard dressing, because that is an antiseptic and bandage all in one. And we'll eat that bit of rabbit. And once the other one is done, and we'll take that one with us. There's nothing else I can really make at the workbench here. You don't really have any other options for us. Our side quests: snare a rabbit, survival school. Yeah, so it's basically just letting this kind of work its way along. I gotta put down the bed. Actually, hang on. Do I have one in here still? I do. Perfect. We'll use that right somewhere. Oh, there's a spot for it. And we'll eat that. There we go. So that's covered and good. Drink the bit of water we've got. And we'll sleep for 8 hours. Maybe we'll try 7, just to see what we wake up to. Because I know the Muskeg trek is going to be quite a long one. It's a very bleak region. It's not very big, or I don't think it's very big. And there's not a lot of cover or really resources in it. And we'll just have that can of soda just to bring all those meters up. There we go. Okay, so what do we got tool-wise? Keeping the rifle, keeping the hatchet. We don't need one of the bedrolls. We want to keep the cooking pot. The jerry can, I don't think we need on us. I want to keep the distress pistol and the flares. I think that's good there. For material, I don't think we need any of that really, but we'll hold on to what we've got. Food-wise, we'll probably keep everything we have here. There's nothing overly heavy. I do want to take a liter of water. Clothing-wise, we are at the max there. I will keep one emergency stim in case I don't want to use it, but better to have and not need than the other way around. I can probably get wood while I'm out. Just had to readjust in my chair a bit. So I think we're good there. And we'll look and see what it's like out. It's probably still very late without any sunlight yet. I think... Oh, no. So it's been a while. We'll head up, see if we got lucky with either of the snares. I'm kind of doubting it. Yeah, nothing from either of the snares. I don't really oh, well, there is the rabbit out and about. Let's see, would that be campcraft? Yeah. So I'm going to try just putting this one out more towards where we saw that rabbit. And it's still pretty cold out, so I don't want to do that quite yet, but I want to see. Can I spook the rabbit towards a snare? That's right, go running off that way. Maybe we'll try to get a little more sleep, and if we're lucky, he'll run into one of the snares that we got out. There's no mushroom, so we can't do the other one. Oh, a scrub brush. Nah, we don't need any sticks. We'll easily find firewood on our way and we're out. Here's another drink. Luckily, so far, I've been able to keep my voice pretty well. Oh, wait. I packed away that one bedroll, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I don't need to do that. I can keep it out. Yeah, we'll sleep a couple more hours. That should do us okay for heading out. Yeah, so we mostly just need the water. Okay, we're good to depart. Next up, the Forlorn Muskeg. And beyond that, the Hunting Lodge. I think. Yeah, so that's our way to... No, doesn't look like we got lucky with the snares here. And maybe we'll take them with us, just in case. I'm not planning to have to do too much survival, like worrying that much about getting the side quest done, but it still might not hurt to keep just an eye on if we can do it. If it presents itself, why not take that chance, right? Or take that opportunity. No sign of that old bear, although it sounds like they keep building it up that he might be following us or he might be out and we'll encounter him at any turn, really. So that always has me a little on edge to worry about. Maybe... I was just thinking back to when I did the...
Looks like I made it through another night.
Yeah. I was just thinking back onto when I did the first playthrough of the Wintermute before the Redux. I think you did have to go to the Hydro Dam first to get the supplies for the Trapper. But there was never the same interaction like you had with the bear and the feeling that you got going in this time. We've already searched him and there's nothing else around him. It is cooling down very quickly, though. So we may have to figure out a spot once we get to the Muskeg to stop and make a small fire. Well, and we are on a slope, so I'm going to try to just ease our way down. You know, I'm going to even grab a few stones, just so we have, in case we do come across more rabbits. Geez, that little bit of... those few stones gave us the sprain risk because we're encumbered again. And I think rocks are part of the number 2. Yeah. Yeah, they're part of the second shortcut key. Nope. That's just part of the things to know, not a new side lesson from the looks of it. Okay. I don't know if you get anything for going through doing those or not. I think if they just kind of become things you can realize that you have the resources to, that may make it easier getting through the story mode. But we'll just keep going and cross what bridges we come to. Or in this case, going through what tunnels we'll come to. Oh, there's a wolf way up ahead. You can probably... yeah, there he is. Let that one just head on off there. Yeah, we do gotta watch with the slope warnings now. I think because we had the rabbit last night when we hunted them down, we don't have the scent to really draw them in. So we should keep going that way, and we can head on through this way. Looks like we'll be good to avoid having to use anything for that one. We'll skip the rose hips because we've already made all the tea for it. We want to keep a lookout for the reishi mushrooms. And we're off through Great Bear Island. Active for decades, Forest Talkers, fierce defenders, Great Bear Island ecology. So I wonder what their eco-terrorist acts were. Like, somewhere as remote as Great Bear sounds, I'm surprised they'd have that much focus or actually a group doing that. I mean, sure, this is supposedly a fictional area, but makes you wonder. So, let's see. Yeah, this is the Muskeg, alright. And just look at the map. So if we... there's, what, a shortwave tower. A couple of shortwave towers. The old Spence family homestead. That might actually be worth a check to see. Because Spence was the one who crafted the spear, so maybe there'll be something there that would be of use. I don't know for certain, but it would be good just to check and see if we can find anything there. Muskeg is one of the areas I've never really been to in-game. I really should play more of the survival mode just to explore and learn a bit more, but I could suppose do more episodes on it for the channel. We'll have to see. Right now, I just want to work our way through Wintermute and enjoy what is really a fantastic story so far. It does have the elements of mystery that make you question and theorize a little bit about what's going on. And like I say, I love the way they told the story of the demon bear and Spence with his spear for it. It had that exactly like sitting around a campfire and you can see the story unfolding in the fire with the silhouettes, and a superb voice actor for it as well. The old chapter's voice, the actor they used for that was very, very good. Just thought I heard a wolf for a second there. Okay, well there's a deer carcass there, so that's what that wolf was at. I don't want to go and grab any meat, because that'll just make it easier for them to sniff us out. So, yeah, the homestead is going to be way across the Muskeg here, so we also need to be careful as we're walking. There could be thin ice around. I'd have to imagine it's not going to be too prevalent, given how cold the area is. The ice... Oh, we'll also probably have to stop there to make a fire, too. There's the shortwave tower, one of them. It makes me think we aren't going to get any communication.
Can't feel my hands.
Yeah, it's getting pretty cold out. Well, we're getting pretty cold. Yeah, more rose hips. Okay, we are getting towards thin ice now. I don't want to go on to that if I can avoid it because of our encumbered state. I have a feeling the game would be realistic enough to pick in that you being over-encumbered with thin ice will... Oh shoot, how did I even get... Okay, I might have to plan our route, so we may have to kind of do some island hopping. I don't want to run. Yeah, that will really put you on edge once you're out here. Okay. So what do I want to do? I want to basically follow this and then basically follow it all the way up from the looks of it. Or all the way south. And I'll probably have to stop and make a fire pretty soon. Although, we are at full condition, so I don't think that'll be too much of a problem. So, no, there's our hypothermia risk.
Damn.
So from here we
Freezing.
basically follow the little snow aisles all the way south. I don't know if the homestead would have anything of use or not, but after the story, I'd have to imagine we can find something there. We might find more rifle rounds, to be honest, because Spence the Voyageur, in the story of the Demon Bear, we definitely heard that they tried unloading all of their rifles into it. And I don't think we're dealing with the Demon Bear, but we are dealing with something that is a huge bear. Oh, shoot. Hi there! Goodbye! See if we can get across this without getting a warning about thin ice. Okay, we could. That's the biggest thing just to be watchful for right now, is where there might be thin ice and where we know we can go. You gotta admit that I really love the art style. Okay, so over there is actually supposed to be where the... Oh, okay, that was just a boulder or stone over there. I thought that might have been a building or something, but... what we want is supposedly over this way. It looks like there's a fenced area up there, too. Might be that shortwave tower that's nearby it. Yeah. Aside from the one wolf, though, it seems like it's been pretty quiet. Oh, is that a backpack? It is. Just some peanut butter, but that's a very good find to have. Or find to make. Yeah, so we'll... okay, we'll try going and see. We'll probably get a warning. Yeah, there it is. I had a feeling we'd hit that warning, so we'll stick to the snow little patches here.
Too much stuff to carry.
Oh, it's not that bad, Will. Although, seriously, I do wonder if some of it would actually weigh as much as it does. But at least we can see our way to go from here. And I don't think we have to worry about any more wolves on this route. We've got very high visibility for everywhere around us. Oh, looks like one of the shortwaves is down. So this is out towards their homestead. And unfortunately, it's not looking like the shelter I was hoping we'd get. Interesting little change in the music. Little soft plucks of a guitar, I think. Oh! That off in distance might be worth the trip over there. Yeah, that is going to be worth the trip, because that's a sapling. That might be a birch or a maple. Is it just the one? Yeah, looks like it's the lone one, but that might be our... could be, after we cure it, our bow limb, or our bow. Yeah, harvest the birch sapling. So we'll probably need... we'll save that. We can probably stick around the trapper's homestead for a while. The biggest thing is, since we won't need fuel for his fire, we can just kind of use that as much as we want to keep ourselves warm and cook. But we'll have to get the beast, or the bear spear first. I want to call it the beast spear, but... okay, what do we got here?
Hope nobody needs this.
I don't really want the scarf. I don't think there's anything really sitting or lying around, is there? Ah, there's some reclaimed wood that we can make a fire with. Let's open the door! Nope, can't. Probably just completely collapsed on the inside. I know the bridge is out down the way. I wonder if we could just kind of use this as a shortcut and ease down it. Oh yeah, looks like we can. I don't think we should have to worry about the thin ice for just this little hop across here. Yeah, no problem there. This actually is starting to remind me of the Pleasant Valley homestead. Are you frozen? Okay, you're frozen. I was going to say, if you weren't frozen, then that means there's a wolf somewhere around us, but... we should be just fine to the old Spence family homestead. Let's get around the fence. There's not much for the way of shelter here, but at least because of the reclaimed wood we found, we can start a fire for a little while. Looks like completely burned down. Yeah, hell, I wasn't expecting it to be in this bad of a shape. I thought it might still be standing a little bit. Well, at least there's another building we can use to shelter ourselves up a little bit. Okay, that's just some scrap. Actually, a wheel of... maybe a generator wheel or something? Yeah, we won't use the scrap metal. Work gloves. Ooh, rifle rounds. This was worth the trip out here. And a forge.
This'll come in handy.
Okay, let's throw some stuff in there to start a fire. Add some fuel. We'll let that start going up, so we've got a fire nearby. A hammer, we'll need that to work on the forge and make any metal. Because maybe we'll make ourselves some arrowheads.
This stuff will come in
Ooh.
handy.
Those are probably actually going to be really good. So it is going to weigh us down considerably. Oh, damn, you could actually make this a camp, basically. Oh, we might do just that.
All this gear is slowing me down.
Trail boots, and there's something behind the crate here. A safe. Game keeps surprising me with what it tucks away. Oh, shoot. Had it, so it looks like about 33. So reset that, bring it around again. Okay, so 34 is where the first one is. Got very lucky on that second tumbler. There we go. What goodies do we got here? Cash,
Here.
rifle ammo, cash, rabbit skin mitts. That's a very good upgrade to have. Okay. Now let's add the coal. Because that'll really start getting the heat to go up. I can't remember how high we need the forge. I almost think it has to be like 200 degrees to be able to start using it. Well, let's get our clothing menu out. Yeah, those are superb. Actually, can I even wear anything in... No, nothing else in accessories. I don't even have any socks on. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, it needs to be 150 to put it to use. Well, we got the coal that we can toss in to use. Wait and see what that shoots it up to. I'm hoping we'll have enough to be able to forge with a little bit. But I could actually look at maybe leaving some stuff here in the locker that's over here. I did go through that, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah, so I might actually leave some stuff here that we could use. Okay, so we can start forging a little bit, although we don't have any blueprints to use for it. That's okay. Even if we don't have blueprints we can use, we can still store stuff here that we might be able to come back to and use. So, we'll definitely leave the heavy hammer. And we'll leave all the reclaimed wood and all the scrap metal. I want to take that sapling with us. Ooh. Back up so we can crawl under and get all this firewood.
This gear's starting to slow me
There
down.
we go. See if we can't stand up. So that'll keep going for 9 hours. So that's a lot of time that'll keep burning. Wasn't sure if we would Oh, there. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. There we go. We are still a little encumbered, so I'm going to see... we'll eat the MRE, just so that way we can get our food almost all the way up. There we go, and we'll drink some water to get the weight down in that. Oh, I still have a lot of weight on me from something. I don't know what, though. Oh, wait, I know. It must be the military jackets. Yeah, the worn military coat. So let me take a look and see what we got here. Ooh, even at its condition right now. Okay, I think we'll have to go with that. And that. That'll be very good there. I think everything's mostly okay here. Oh. Froze up for a moment in there. Yeah, so that's all of that together. Okay, so we've got the trail boots we can put in. That I want to keep the parka on us, just you never know. Nope, that's that already full. Now, you know what, we'll take the parka out of there then.
Too heavy to carry.
We'll see about putting in some things in here. So simple parka, the worn trail boots, the worn sweatshirt, decent work gloves, because we got the rabbit skin mitts. That's added another 2 kilos, but we shouldn't have this much still. Do we pick up anything else that's really weighing us down? No, we shouldn't have. I don't understand where we suddenly got all this extra weight from. Actually, hang on. No, it still says we're weighing at 37.48. I don't know where all this extra weight suddenly came from for us. Because nothing there should be adding up to very much. Nothing here should be doing that. Even the clothing shouldn't be that much to deal with. Food, I wouldn't imagine so. And tools, we didn't actually add anything really new. What the hell? We'll head off with what we got. Maybe make our way for the shortwave tower, or... you know what? No, we'll probably ignore the shortwave tower, because we don't really have the free weight or free carrying capacity for it. But yeah, I don't know why we suddenly have that much weight with us. I dropped off most of the firewood. Speaking of, here's even more. Nothing in the backpack. We'll make our way and try to get towards that hunting lodge to find the spear. Oh lord, I don't even know how much that has to weigh too. So it was, what, a 10-inch spearhead I think he had? Almost like a boar spear? So that's going to weigh a hell of a lot. It really does seem you basically have to do more mini expeditions instead of carrying everything with you at a time. Ooh, but that's a really pretty sky, isn't it? I love the art style of the Long Dark. So hopefully it won't be much further until we can get to the hunting lodge. And then we'll end the episode there. And there's a wolf walking around up over there. Probably have to spook him off with one of the flares, but that is a little bit of a weight we can get rid of. Oh, there are a couple of them. Well, looks like we got lucky. We were just outside of his range for probably what he might look towards. I don't know if we'll get lucky with the other one, though, because I think that will probably give us some thin ice warnings. It's a... Okay, I thought I heard something there for a moment, but we'll just keep going along. Okay, we did have the thin ice warning, but we got close enough to hear that it kind of avoided. I don't know if you really would need to worry about thin ice on a place like the Muskeg or not. I would think this area would freeze over pretty sound or smoothly. And there we go. But regardless, that's just another thing we'll keep in mind. And once we can find a place to kind of camp out, probably at the hunting lodge, where we'll do that. Oh boy, hopefully we can just kind of skirt the edges and avoid any thin ice. I was hoping to have the long dark episodes closer to 40 minutes. I'm afraid they're going to probably be more towards an hour, but given the events that kind of transpire to get from place to place, I'd have to imagine that I think that's actually a fair time for each episode. Although, when did we actually do this? Okay, well, we did take a while to get ourselves prepared to make this trip through the Muskeg. I'm just going to make this trek across. I shouldn't have to worry about the warning. Yeah. That was a small enough gap that didn't come up. And we're almost to the next region. I don't know if it's actually a region in... Actually, it probably has to be a region in-game. Or in the survival mode. It might be a way of connecting the Muskeg to somewhere else. Well, we're almost there. Circling over something here, so I don't know if maybe it's a person? The only thing I can imagine is maybe a deer or one of the forest talkers if they got caught out in the cold. Well, there is something right here. What do we got? Firewood and scrap metal. I was hoping we'd kind of climb up that car, or between those cars there. Oh, okay, here's a gap we should be able to get through. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so what are you guys circling over here? Looks like a tree must have fell over to... Well, here's a poor bloke. And we get our way through. There we go. Blood-soaked note. Judging by the amount of blood on this frozen page, author wasn't doing too well when they wrote it. First it was the expletive rancid meat, then the sprained ankle, then the expletive convict out of nowhere. Gave him the slip by falling down into a damn ravine. Of course, that's when the wolves came, dropped my stuff and ran as much as I could with a sprained ankle. If you're reading this as far as I got, you never tried to read Milton. So you weren't a convict, you were actually being chased by them, from what that sounds like. So we may have to add convicts as something else to worry about as we're out here. Or we know for sure they might be more of a threat than I was wondering they might be. Oh, goody. Wolves and demon bears and escapees. Yeah, at least we're pretty well loaded out for facing down whatever we face. With my trusty rifle. Kind of surprised that... Well, I guess iron sights would be the most reliable out here in the cold. I don't know how well rifle scopes would hold up against freezing temperatures. I'm sure the glass of the scope lenses have to be sensitive to it, or... Well, even just the rough wear and tear of being out. Although, makes me wonder how long the Trapper's been out here. It looks like a military shortwave radio that Will said. So I'm guessing is he got done with the service and just wanted to be away from the world. But here we are. Looks like this is probably our way into the next area. We're not doing too bad. Our condition did drop quite a bit, though, because of how cold it got. But we're warm enough that we shouldn't have to worry about that now for the rest of the day. So leave forlorn Muskeg to whatever is next. Okay, let's take a look at the map. So, oh, there's a supply cache, and there's the hunting lodge and a maintenance yard. No, maybe we'll hit the 3, because we can just head down, snag that, head over that way, stop in the maintenance yard for a little bit. Actually, I'm going to check if I remember. Okay, maybe we'll have to go up, follow the railroad, and then be able to get the maintenance yard. This, I do remember coming back through here when I was playing the other one, because I think the rifle was busted, and he sends you here to use the machine shop in the maintenance yard to fix it. Don't ask me how. Okay, well, actually, Will's a bush pilot, so he probably would know how to repair the rifle. Well, this is a much better kind of setup to get you guided along than the previous iteration of it was. See, I just can't get over that story. It was so good. Yeah, you know what? We'll go right till we can make it to the hunting lodge, perhaps. Or even to the maintenance yard. I was thinking maybe we'll end things here since we are in a new region, but you know what? That's kind of anti-climax. Well, not that we're trying to make a climax for the episode, but that's just a little middle of nowhere isn't a good place to pause, is it? So I think, yeah, it looks like if we just head down here, oh, well, friendly wolves are around again. But they aren't spooked, so they're changed by something. So we'll have to remember that from what the trapper told us to keep an eye out for. Easy down, easy down. Okay. Try going low and slow. Ah, there it is.
Better lay low till this ankle improves.
You know what, let's quickly cure that right now. Actually, we can use some of the tea for that. Okay, was hoping to avoid getting hurt on our way down. But we're already here. Wait, we are? I thought I just treated everything. Sprain wrist and a sprained ankle. Oh, I actually have to put a bandage on it. Okay, didn't realize that, but... there we go. So we'll see what the supply cache has. It might just be another MRE and a little bit of water. No. That's it. You go running off. Because it should be just up this way now. Okay, slope warning is coming and going, so we really gotta be careful of that. I think the worst part of it was where we just came down. So maybe through here. No, we'll probably want to get another slope warning here. Oh yeah, this will be another one. Okay. We should be right on it, basically. So we just gotta look around here for it. I think. wasn't really anything up there. Maybe more along the river? I don't see anything at the base of the trees. And up... Oh, there it is. God, that is such a tiny cache. Climbing socks, wool long johns. Okay, a few things. We can at least get ourselves some proper socks on, so that'll help warm us up more. And unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have to climb our way up to the railroad tracks again. So, it looks like we're going to have to use 2 flares for this wolf. We've already used one. The second one will probably be to keep him away from us as we make our way out. Although I don't even know the best route to get out of here, to be honest. It looked like maybe there was something more this way. Well, that must be the easiest way up there. So we'll try going around the far way, just to save on the flares if we can. Oh, you dumb dog. Yeah, you go running all the way off there. We're going to leave you behind. There we go. Okay. Back on track a bit more. You know what, once we get in the maintenance yard, I think I'll... Ah, crap. Okay. We're good there. Although, this entire thing is basically a slope warning. Okay, we should be out of the slope warning, and I think... Actually, I gotta check and see. I don't know if we can follow the railroad tracks on the first look. Yeah, that's a negative. We're not going to be able to follow the railroad tracks. We've got to find another way. Maybe through here? Yeah, looks like there could be something around that we could use. We'll just go and see if we can find something. Well, there are rabbits. Although, looks like this is just a dead end here. Oh, well, not a complete dead end, a maple sapling. So we definitely want that, but I don't know how I would go about going around the... Huh. Maybe there's another back way that we'll just follow and go hiking a little bit. I was hoping it'd be a little more straightforward, but then again, that might take a little bit of the fun out of exploring, doesn't it? So we're coming back to basically where we were. Yeah. I don't really see anything else like a cave. So as much as I didn't want to, I think I am going to have to kind of leave things in the middle of nowhere. Maybe there's something more towards the collapse there that will give us a better direction. But for now, we'll save the game here. There we go. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. So thank you guys very much for watching Wintermute Chapter 2. We're getting that much closer to the bear spear and finding out and facing down the bear. So until the next episode, survivors, remember, as always, to please take care and stay alive.